Hello, I am Sister Slayash and welcome to my channel. Today I am doing a 2019 New Year's Day or New Year's Eve ruby red glitter eye makeup tutorial. So stay tuned and Happy New Year. First, I'm going to start by grooming my brows. I'm using a spoolie from MORPHE brushes just to get my hairs to go in the right direction. Then I'll go in with a spiked eyebrow pencil. They don't make them like this anymore. They now have these things called the spiked eyebrow styler. The color is a little more neutralized, but it's still really pretty. So I'm using my spiked brow pencil and I am just underlining under my brows and just defining them. I'm not really changing my shape too much. I usually keep my eyebrows threaded and I like to keep them well groomed, so it's much easier to work with the brows. And I'm just using short, quick strokes to pencil in the eyebrows. And you want to make sure you have the brush at a slant and you use a light hand, because you don't want to have your eyebrows too heavy, because it's very Angry Birds slash distracting kind of. So you just want to go really lightly with that brow pencil. Now I am evenly distributing the pencil through my eyebrows by using the spoolie again. And next I'm going to define it and highlight it with some concealer. What I'm using is the MAC Studio Finish Concealer in NW25. It is a very light color concealer. I only use it for my eyebrows or if I want a really extreme highlight. And I'm using I'm using the MAC 209 brush, you know, my favorite brush, my OG that all the paint chipped off of. And I am just going to take a brush I got from ColourPop, and it's a synthetic fiber blending brush. They work really good with creams. So I'm blending out that concealer so I don't have any creasing or any lines of demarcation. Excuse the background, y'all. My boyfriend has a TV like blaring so loud. The next thing I'm going to do the other side using my same angle brush and that NW25 concealer. And I'm defining the other brow. And I just have a bad habit of tilting my head. So sometimes it can get a little uneven and messy really quickly, because as you may notice, I am left-handed. And so I'm taking that MAC 209 brush and I'm just dragging that concealer down and blending it with that same ColourPop brush so I can have no lines of demarcation on that side either. You may see me pop my neck quite a bit in this video. I slept the wrong way the night before, and I said before, and so I have a crick in my neck and it is very painful, y'all. Lord Jesus. So I'm taking my MAC 224 and I'm blending the concealer a little more because I don't want to have that halo effect around my nose or under my brows. So I'm just blending the concealer in a little more. Y'all, I hate fine lines of demarcation. I love the gradient effect. So I will spend like an extra 20 to 30 minutes blending just to keep those lines from showing. You don't want one color to begin. You don't want to know where one color begins and where another color ends. So I'm using my Morphe 35V Boss Vibes palette. I'll be uploading a review about this palette shortly. And I'm starting with this neutral tone color called Peachy King. And it's a warm peachy brown. And I'm laying that down as my transition color. And now I am going in with this red color called Center of Attention. And I am mixing it, not Center of Attention, I'm sorry, Red Carpet. And I'm laying it down and mixing it with a color called Candy Crush. And what that does, it just makes it really bright red. And because I'm going to put a red glitter on shortly, and I just want to have a red base. And this color was kind of difficult to work with. I had to kind of build it up quite a bit. I had to cut it down literally in this video because I spent so much time building up this red. So I am blending around the edges because, like I said, I don't like any harsh lines. So I'm blending all up in my creases, honey, because I don't want any lines of freaking demarcation. So I am blending for life, honey. The next thing I am going to do, I'm going to lay that same eyeshadow down on the other side and blend into my creases. Well, it's a beautiful color, but it's just so hard to work with. I'll get into my review about it later on in my next video, and you'll know how I really feel about this color. As you see, I'm blending, blend, 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 blend. I'm making an eyeball smoothie, honey. That's kind of, you know what? That's kind of grim. Never mind. I'm just blending. Oh God, I need to get it together here. So now I am taking this red glitter. It is by J Cat Beauty. A lot of it fell. And I am also putting a little bit of gold from the same palette in my tear duct. This gold is called Pop Star. So I'm putting it in my tear duct, and pretty soon I'm going to be taking that glitter and placing it as well. I just wanted a little highlight because it was just so much red, so I wanted something a little more golden to kind of bleed into the red a little bit. So that's what I'm doing, and I'm using this A of A brush I got for $1 to apply my glitter. And now I'm going in with this red glitter. I think it's called Royal Robe by J Cat Beauty, if I'm not mistaken. And I sprayed my brush with some Mario Badescu's Rose Water and Fix Plus to help the glitter stick to the brush, and that helps keep the glitter from falling out so bad, and it's just easier to pack it on the lid. So I'm gradually packing that glitter on top of that red eyeshadow, and the glitter is cosmetic grade glitter, so it's safe to use. And it's these pieces of glitter, they're extremely fine and they're not hard or anything like that. I've used their glitter for years and I haven't had any problems with them so far. So I'm just packing that glitter on the other eye as well, leaving that gold unbothered. So yeah, I'm just building that glitter up. The next thing I'll do is just blend around those edges because I was starting to notice some harsh lines, and I just want those to go away. So next I am using this MAC DAZZLE liner. I can't remember the name, but it came out with the Shiny Pretty Things Christmas collection this year. And I am just lining around the bottom of my lid. Well, the bottom of the top lid. And this DAZZLE liner is a little chunky because it has little pieces of glitter in it. I don't know how I feel about it. It works, that's all I can say, but it does kind of take a little while to dry. So I'm doing the other side as well with that DAZZLE liner to balance it out. And I'm moisturizing my face with, oh my goodness, what is this stuff called? KORRES Beauty Pomegranate. Now I am going in with my NARS foundation in Sheer Glow in the color Tahoe. And on camera, this foundation always looks extremely light, but it does break down after it oxidizes and it gets a little darker, so it's my perfect match. And I'm using these little wedges I got from Walmart. They're like 100 in the bag for $6.47. They come in all cute little bright colors, and I like to use my wedge to kind of help me get some angles with my eyeshadow. It just really helps to clean it up and just give it a nice clean line. So that's a trick that if you like to do wing liner and you don't really have a steady hand, if you want to lay down a guide for your wing liner, just use a wedge and just line that wedge up with the corner of your eyes and just lay it as a guide with your foundation or your concealer, and I promise you, y'all, it'll be so much easier to do a wing liner. Now I'm going in with my foundation and I'm just blending around my chins, plural, because I got chinses. If I raise my head up, you see like 19 chinses, honey. I got chinses. Say it with me, class. Chinses, yay! So also putting a little foundation over my little mustache there. Sister got handsome. Missed that waxing appointment again. So I am using this limited edition 168 MAC brush. It came out with the Zac Posen collection. The 168 brush is usually a white fiber brush, but this one's green, and I like it so much better because it doesn't show that much foundation or whatever product you use. So now I am using this KEVYN Aquan Sensual Skin Enhancer. Y'all, this is the best concealer slash foundation. It's wonderful. It is wonderful. And I'm using the color I want to say SX11, and I'm using it as a highlight, and I use so little of this stuff. I warn anybody, when you get it, it's so thick you can just dip your finger, like the tip of your fingernail, in it, and it'll be enough to do your whole freaking face. So I like to use a stippling brush to apply this because I want to make sure it's very light and not a lot of product, because you'll be blending forever. And I just like the way it just makes the skin just look so even and smooth, y'all. And that's not even the camera helping me out. That's like that concealer. And now I'm going in with Patrick's Holiday Powder, which essentially is the MAC setting powder. And I'm using the wedge. I'm not using the puff that came with it, at least not yet. And there I go, flirting with my boyfriend, being fast. Okay, sorry. So I'm placing that product on the wedge, and I'm going under the eyes because under my eyes crease so bad. Now I'm adding a little dimension to my face because I was looking real funeral ready. So I'm using my MAC AALIYAH bronzer and a little bit of Peaches blush to just add some dimension and some warmth to my face. So yeah, doing that right there. Yeah, you know it. Let me stop flirting with my boyfriend, y'all, and do some work. Oh, man. My parents would be so disturbed. So I continue to blend that into my cheekbones to, yeah, bring some dimension so I won't look dead. So now I am going in with that BECCA shade, Champagne Pop Highlight, getting them cheeks ready to have an angelic glow like I just came from heaven, honey, but I be raising hell. So I am placing that on both of my cheekbones. I love this highlight, and believe it or not, even though this highlight has been out for like years now, I'm just now getting on this highlight because I have so many highlighters. I was like, I don't need another highlight. And I ended up getting this because this is not even the full size. I got this as a sample, and I'm not ashamed of it. And I love this. If I had found this early, I probably would have never bought so many other highlights. So now I'm going in with Girl Boy Brow Gel because my hair is, of course, blonde. And so I want to kind of lighten up that spike so my eyebrows won't look so harsh. And now I'm using a Marc Jacobs black eyeliner to go under my, under my waterline there. And it kind of started to dry out, y'all. So it was hard for me to get it on there. I thought I was going to screw up like the whole bottom of my eyelid off. And it got to a point where I was like, you know what? It's excruciating. I'm going to stop. I don't want to die. I live forever. But, yeah. That was ridiculous. So now I'm going in with this LASHTOPIA by Bare Minerals sample mascara. Y'all, my birthday was a few days ago. So I've been sampling and getting all these birthday freebies for life, honey. So yeah, and this mascara is dope. So now I'm going in with the MAC Cork Lip Pencil for my lip. This is my favorite nude after Hover. But I love this warm mid-tone brown pencil. And I like to pencil most of my lip in when I use cork. So what the cork does for me is it really gives my lips definition, because my cupid's bow is actually kind of a little uneven. So I just like to slap that junk on there and get real sexy. You know what I'm saying? Now I'm taking my foundation from my wedge and I am using that as a lip color. Y'all, if y'all do not have a nude lip color, worry not. Use a pencil and some of your foundation and put a gloss on there. It'll be the most beautiful nude ever. So now I'm going in with my Bare Minerals Birthday Girl lip gloss. And it is a sheer pink gloss. And it has like a mini taste to it. So I wonder if it's like a lip plumper in there as well. and I am going over that foundation and that cork lip liner, and y'all see how pretty this nude lip is. It's not too much because I wanted it to be really subtle because my eyes are so dramatic. And so I stepped off camera to put my lashes on because there's nothing impressive about my lashes. There are some Salon Selectives, I think 917s or 617s I got from Walmart. And yeah, that's the finished look. I hope you love it, and if you give it a try, put it in the comment box. Like, subscribe, and join the family, boo sugar. Happy New Year. Bye.